evening and welcome to TV Tuan-san News at 6. My name is Khanh Linh. In today's news, Samsung urged owners of Galaxy Note 7 to stop using the smartphone amid new fire concerns. Vietnam's Ho Chi Minh City warned of more floods to come. And New South Wales government overturns its greyhound racing ban. To today's top story, Samsung has urged on owners of its Galaxy Note 7 smartphones to stop using them. The electronics company has also ceased production of the device, following reports of replacement devices catching fire. In a statement, Samsung said it had asked its global partners to stop sales and exchanges of Galaxy Note 7 while further investigations took place. The company has advised those who currently have the device to seek a refund or exchanges for different smartphones. In other world news, top European Union officials have called for a continued dialogue with Moscow, while maintaining pressure on Russia over its actions in Ukraine and its support for Syria's bombardment of civilians in Aleppo. At an event in Germany on Monday, European Parliament President Martin Schulz said the EU's sanctions against Moscow were linked to the Minsk peace agreement that was supposed to end the conflict in eastern Ukraine. He said the sanctions could only be lifted when the conditions for their withdrawal had been met. France and the United States have also called for an investigation into war crimes they say have been committed by Syrian and Russian forces. The United Nations has appealed for financial aid to bring life-saving assistance to 750,000 people in southwestern Haiti, affected by Hurricane Matthew. The money, totaling $119 million, will go to provide food, clean drinking water, and shelter to the most vulnerable among 1.4 million people in need. Hurricane Matthew has resulted in the largest humanitarian crisis in Haiti since the 2010 earthquake. To news in Vietnam, the Vietnamese Ministry of Health has reported 2 additional Zika virus infections in the country's southern province of Bình Dương and Ho Chi Minh City. Local media reports both women have been recovered from the mosquito-borne virus. The new cases bring the total number of Zika cases recorded so far in Vietnam to 5. Zika virus infections have been linked to the birth defect microcephaly and miscarriage, posing a significant threat to pregnant women. Meanwhile, according to the Vietnam's Forecasting Center, serious floods are likely to recur in Ho Chi Minh City in the next 10 days. As a result of tidal surge, the water level on Saigon River and Mekong River can surpass level 3, the second highest in the 4-level scale in warning. It's now the peak rainy season in southern Vietnam. Heavy downpours are expected to continue until November. The city is reportedly carrying out a flood control project in numerous districts, expected to mitigate the effects of climate change. Vietnam's central city of Da Nang has opposed China's organization of an election for the so-called Sansha city in the East Sea. China claims de facto control over 8 reefs in the Spratly Islands, all under the administration of Sansa City, a new city it created in 2012 amid increasing tensions over disputed territories in the South China Sea. In a statement issued on Monday, Huỳnh Đức Thơ, chairman of the Da Nang People's Committee, opposed the election, saying it violated Vietnam's sovereignty. He added that Da Nang City strongly objected to the election and demanded China not to repeat similar actions. A Cambodian opposition MP has been jailed for 2.5 years for posting a map on Facebook professing to show that the government has ceded territory to Vietnam. A court in Cambodia has found 40-year-old Sam An from the Cambodia National Rescue Party guilty of incitement to cause discrimination and instability for repeatedly posting fake border maps on Facebook. Another CNRP senator is in prison, awaiting trial on a charge of posting on Facebook a fake government pledge to dissolve Cambodia's border with Vietnam. Back to news in Australia. New South Wales Premier Mike Bates has reversed his decision to ban greyhound racing. It follows an announcement by the Premier 3 months ago, in which he declared a ban on industry would come into effect in July next year. The decision followed a report of Special Commission of Inquiry headed by retired Judge Michael McHugh. It found that up to 68,000 greyhounds has been euthanized in the past 12 years because they were too slow or unable to race. Mr. Best's change of mind follows a dramatic slump in the opinion polls and a revolt from some Nationals MPs. The Labour Party has decided to formally vote against the government's legislation for a plebiscite on same-sex marriage. At a meeting at Parliament House in Canberra this morning, the Labour Party voted unanimously to block the plebiscite. The opposition's decision to oppose the proposed public vote means that the legislation won't be passed through the Senate. It also means that the government will not be able to impose the February plebiscite it took to the election. Police in Bali say an Australian man on drugs charges in Indonesia over the weekend told them he used hashish after being diagnosed with cancer. Australian man Joseph Serafino was arrested on Saturday along with his British friend David Fox for allegedly possessing over 17 grams of hashish between them. An Indonesian soldier and police officer have also been arrested and are being questioned for allegedly offering to supply drugs to Serafino. Police are questioning Serafino and Fox as suspected drug users. If found guilty of possession, they face up to 20 years in prison under Indonesia's tough anti-narcotics laws. That's all from TV Tuan-san News at 6. I'm Khanh Linh. Thank you for watching. I look forward to your company at the same time tomorrow evening.